Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Now, with narcissism running absolutely rampant on this planet, we can see it at the highest levels of government. We can see it through the medical and educational systems. We see it in our food supply. And I do believe what we dealt with personally was trickle-down evil from that higher elite of evil, where we were confronted with not the big evil, but that trickle-down effect, the minions of evil, the peons of evil, the rotten little domestic demons that are going around destroying the lives of empaths and light workers. I do believe in many ways they derailed us at a time when humanity needs us the most. So the quicker we can get back on track, the better off I think all of humanity will be. And I want to talk about that today. With narcissism being so rampant, truly we're seeing a great breakdown of mankind, civilization, humanity, dignity amongst our fellow men. Now, when you inflict evil on the good people on this planet and drive them into a state of isolation, this is a loss for us personally. It's a loss for us as a collective, but it is a bigger loss for all of mankind because right now the world needs a constant presence of love, empathy, compassion for your fellow man. And when you take all the light workers, empaths, way showers, earth angels, and you drive them into self-imposed isolation, you drive them to a state of total physical, mental, spiritual, emotional collapse, you have taken away a greatly needed asset from this planet. I truly believe that we are victims of a much bigger global evil. I also believe there is a global mass brainwashing going on, and I do believe that as a collective, we did not fall victim to the veil. We absolutely remained unveiled. We could see what was happening. We would be the people who would spread the truth, help our fellow man. And I think that these minions of evil were truly targeting us because we could not be veiled. We need to look out at the collective here at our channel to really realize what type of people are here. Truly enlightened, critically thinking individuals who have not bought the bullshit, who were unveilable, who didn't fall victim to that mass brainwashing. So I kind of see why we were attacked. I really do believe that the biggest problem we face in recovery is undoing the brainwashing. That's the thing that I do believe creates that soul tie. And I don't know that I really believe it is a soul tie as much as I believe it is lingering suffering from brainwashing, mind control, mind manipulation, that programming, that there's something wrong with us, that we're inadequate, that we're horrible people. And for any of you who have been through years of gaslighting as I was, I'll tell you, it lays a beating on your psyche, that's for sure. Oh boy, have I done some research on mind control, mind manipulation, brainwashing, and I'll tell you, there's a pretty clear and decisive pattern there. Thought interrupters, conversation interrupters, belittling, the constant demise of a human being, that identity theft, the isolation. I mean, all of this is very, very real, and it's had a tremendous impact on us. So my thoughts are, if some douchebag can come into my life and do it to me, why can't I do it to myself? Oops, did I just call Trevor a douchebag? Whew, I can usually come up with something worse and more fitting than that. So how do you brainwash yourself? Clinical research has proven that negative programming stays with us much longer than positive programming. Where someone makes a fleeting positive comment to you, it's kind of in one ear and out the other, kind of a momentary, oh, that feels good. But it's very fleeting, where negative programming just lingers and lingers and lingers. It has a very, very different impact on the human mind. Where a positive comment is fleeting, a negative comment is very impactful. That we internalize, that we take to heart. I realize that no contact isn't going to work for everyone, but if you have the opportunity right now to be no contact and you have chosen not to go no contact, all you've done is left open the portal, the floodgates of hell. Close it off. Shut it off. If you're still creeping your ex on social media, stop it. You need to shut down the abuse. Now, things that they're going to be posting on social media will be there intentionally to harm you. So if you know that this piece of shit is intentionally trying to harm you, they've left the book open at page abuse, don't look at the book. Now, if you're here or you've been researching narcissism, you know that they have but one intention, and that is to destroy you. Now, when someone has been identified as a true danger in your life, you need to take some responsibility for that. You need to lock them out. Now, the narcissist may have told you that you're nothing without them. So if you're making comments like, I'll never get over this, well, you're not combating a negative comment, you're reinforcing a negative comment with the understanding that negative comments are going to impact you much worse. So you got to stop using dialogue like, I'll never stop loving the narc, I'll never get over the narc. This is really, really poor thinking and extremely damaging to your own mind. Now, we've all heard that really simple processing of pros versus cons. Now, if I was to take a piece of paper and divide a line down and put pros about Trevor and cons about Trevor, honest to God, there was nothing good about Trevor. Trevor is a complete piece of shit. Now, the cons about Trevor would go on and on and on. Is there any doubt in my mind as to whether or not I want someone like that in my life? Absolutely, I don't. Now, Trevor said repeatedly that I was crazy. The things I was seeing were part of my demented thinking, that I needed medication. I was mentally ill. I was bipolar. I mean, he just went on and on and on and on and on to the point that I was beginning to wonder if I was nuts and needed medication. Am I nuts? No. Do I need medication? No. Was I deceived by a master bullshitter? Yes, an absolute demon intent on harming me. That's all he was. Do I miss him? No. Do I want him back in my life? No. I don't ever want to see the filthy thing again. Was I the problem in the relationship, as he constantly said I was? Absolutely not. Honest to God, guys, I did everything in my power to love that man well, but you know what? There was no man there. There was nothing there. When you make comments to yourself like, oh, I'll never stop loving the narc, ask yourself, what do you love about the narc? What did you believe you loved about the narc? Because if it was the initial love bombing, the initial idealization, don't pretend you didn't see red flags. There was something ungodly, something unnatural, something so bizarre and creepy about that initial idealization and love bombing that I know sent up red flags for me, and I will guarantee sent up red flags for you. Do not condemn yourself to forever be a victim with comments like, I'll never get over it. Get over what? Okay, it was brutal. Oh God, it was brutal. But guess what? There is a way out. I got out. You'll get out. Many of us have gotten out. Just in the time we've been here at the channel, we've watched countless people get out, get free, and move on to start a new life. Yes, it's possible. You've come to believe that there is never going to be a way out for you. Trust me when I say that thinking will manifest as reality. My only focus, my only thoughts were, I got to get out of here. I am getting out of here. Guess what? That thought, well, I'm out. It became a reality. When you change your thinking, it changes your life. Did I learn a lesson? Absolutely. Did I want to learn this lesson? No, I probably could have lived a long, happy life without ever seeing the dark side of narcissism. But it is now part of my personal experience. And rather than dwell in the negative, now I've got to flip that around and use that to my advantage and to the good of mankind. That lingering negative programming creeps into your mind, remember, you are fabulous. You are absolutely fabulous. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. Love you guys lots.